the dizziness was a deal breaker for me for semaglutide. Okay, so Denise, let's get, ooh, Denise, you done triggered me, girl. Okay, so the dizziness, I was just talking to somebody about dehydration coupled with, well, dehydration leading into dehydration headaches, which leads to brain fog and dizziness, which then leads to altered mental status, and then like syncopal episodes, which is passing out, all because of hydration. So honestly, Denise, I think a lot of patients who have issues with either one of the meds, let's just say GLP-1 medications, patients who have issues with GLP-1 medications, in my experience, and I'm talking about people who come into the hospital and we have to like give them like fluids and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10 their issue is because they are dry, girl. Dry. And when you're dry, it exacerbates all the other things. It makes your gastric secretions more acidic, which causes gastroenteritis, gastric reflux, which can cause nausea and vomiting, which can dehydrate you, make you have brain fog, dizziness, cause you to have palpitations because you're dehydrated. Girl, it's like a snowball effect. Damika, thank you for the follow. Hey, Alicia, welcome in. Nana Gucci, welcome in. I was gonna say you're on early. Yes, I am, friend. What kind of puppies? Girl, I have a pure Cocker Spaniel and a Cockapoo. Hey, Miss Lady O, welcome in. Hey, Miss Shirley, Miranda, welcome in, my love. Joni's here. She says, hey, Keisha, just came in. Did I miss anything? No, baby doll. You know we don't really get it popping until we get over 100 followers in. 100 viewers, and then we'll get it popping. I would like to ask you something about GLP-1, but at the same time, my hair is falling. So Nana_Gucci, a lot of times when it comes to patients who are experiencing hair loss secondary to taking a GLP-1 medication, is not because of the GLP-1 medication. A lot of times is one or two things. And this is just a possible, okay? Some patients have a hard time getting their protein in, and when there is a huge protein gap or drop, your body will utilize protein for life-sustaining measures, for life-sustaining organs, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, girl, that liver, you know, your brain. Oh my God, how can I even forget the brain? And so hair is just not important. So your hair follicles will go to sleep. They will fall dormant until you pick up your protein, or patients will lack the nutrients, or they will drop too much weight, and that will cause the hair to fall. But it's a temporary thing. The correction is increasing your protein or balancing out your weight loss. Hey, Queen, welcome in. Denise Digital Digits. Hey, friend. Denise says, I may try it again. Yes, friend. You know, whenever I am educated in the GLP-1 space, which I love to do. Y'all know I love to do that, honey. I usually tell patients before they even start to take GLP-1 medications to educate yourself on the side effects and learn the treatment of the side effects, so that when you start experiencing it, you know what the signs and symptoms are. You're listening more to your body, and then you have like a pregame card with everything on it that you could possibly experience, especially if you're a person who is like prone to constipation, prone to GI upset, any little thing, any little medication makes you nauseated. If you're super sensitive to meds, then you should already have something on your pregame card. And listen, your pregame card don't have to look like this. You know, my pregame card literally started with this little basket. Let me show you. Hold on. It's so full now I could barely take it out of here. But literally, my pregame card literally started with this little basket, girl, back in 2022, okay? And I have just grown it over my journey based upon my personal side effects that I experienced, and then also based upon things that you all have recommended me, you know, try and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff, you know, and then also it's 3 of us on GLP-1 medications in this house, so we all have different things going on at different times. My husband have wanted some things. My daughter have wanted some things. She has responded to some things that I haven't. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. So understand, this pregame card is for 3 people. So your pregame card may not look like this. But anyway, you know, educate yourself before you start GLP-1 medications and have some type of knowledge about what you could experience, so that when it starts happening to you, you don't automatically start thinking that you have an allergy to the medicine, or you can't take the medicine, or you can't tolerate the medicine, when the real truth is you just need to learn how to manage your side effects, which is very easy. Well, I'm not going to say it's easy, but you can get ahead of it if you know what's going on when you start experiencing, rather it catching you off guard and then you're like sick and you're too sick to even try to think about what to do to treat yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Hey Bella, welcome in, my love. Welcome in. Bella, let me pin this question, and then I will say my little introductions. Bella and anyone else who is a patient of Amble Health, if you want your new price point for your scripts, you have to go into your patient portal and go through customer service and request it. There has been a price drop with Amble Health meds, but the only way Amble Health patients will be able to get those meds is if you go into your patient portal and you request it. And as a matter of fact, before I even get started, let me just show you how. Hold on, let me log into my account really quickly. Hold on, baby doll, I got you. Okay, so it's logging into my dashboard, right? Do you see this A right here? This is your support link. Okay, and when you come to your support link, it says send a message. Okay, open that up, and then that's where you're gonna send your messages. And when you are sending a message through the Amble Health queue, listen to me, guys. Send one message and wait for them to respond. Amble Health is growing, so customer service is working as hard as they can to get back to you guys with y'all's questions. The doctors are working hard as they can to fill your scripts. But technically, it takes 7 to 10 business days for you to get your meds in the mail. So I know you guys are so accustomed to getting everything right, you know, like right away. But understand, Amble is like a year old and they are growing, you guys. And they just hired 25 new customer service reps. So I promise you, we're playing catch up. So just be patient. Your items are coming, okay? Y'all got it? Your items are coming, okay? Now, what else was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the pregame card. So are we all clear about the pregame card and side effects and stuff like that? This is just to encourage you all that if you have had a negative experience with GLP-1 medications and you're experiencing that because you may not be, you know, well versed on the side effects, I promise you, you may have a better experience if you educate yourself first on side effects, get you a pregame card together, and try it again. Try it again, like my friend said she was going to do. Hey, Nurse Kima, welcome in, my love. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let me scroll back to make sure I am not missing anything. Let me scroll back. Okay. Okay. All right. So for the 141 people who are in the chat, first and foremost, let me say thank you guys for being here, spending this time with me. If you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is KEASHA Dixon. I'm a registered nurse, you guys. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I'm also a charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. Y'all, I work at the #1 trauma center here in Houston. If you look it up, honey, you probably figured it out, child. But I'm also a patient and a partner of Amble Health. And I'm also the co-host of Nurses Knows by way of the Health and Hustle podcast. And by the way, we have a new podcast video coming out tomorrow that is centered around mental health, y'all. It is so good. Ask Nurse Kima and I, who is my partner in the podcast, we're talking about anxiety, depression. We're talking about bipolar. We're talking about body dysmorphic disorder, and we're also talking about unaliving, things that we as nurses witness that are going untreated in the community. So you guys know, when it comes to health and hustle, we don't just talk about GLP-1 medications. We talk about everything, mind, body, and soul. And so right now we're on the mind because we as Americans are going through it right now, and there are a lot of us who are going through things and we don't know how to identify those things. So that's what Kima and I will be talking about, y'all, for the next month. So get into it. If that is you, get into it, friend. Okay. So if you're not following the Health and Hustle podcast, make sure you are following the Health and Hustle podcast, and also make sure you're following Ask Nurse Kima. For those of you who are wanting to start your GLP-1 journey, whether it is for weight loss or it is for cardiovascular protection, you're a pre-diabetic who do not want to tighter on the fence of becoming a diabetic. You are a diabetic who is experiencing chronic kidney disease. You're a patient that has sleep apnea, fatty liver disease, PCOS, what else? Autoimmune diseases associated with pain. If you want to experience a life where you could possibly be on a medication to help treat those things, on a medicine that would offer extended longevity and a better quality of life, y'all, I would recommend that you talk with your clinicians about, first, the branded versions of GLP-1 medications, especially if you have medical insurance. Y'all know, as a nurse, I love to tell my patients and educate my patients about having positive outcomes on medications. The number one reason why patients don't have a positive outcome is because of their inability to afford their medicines. And a lot of patients have insurance and do not know how to use it. Can y'all believe there's a world where me as a nurse, I just learned in 2022. Okay, now I want to preface that by saying my sister has been in pharmaceuticals, y'all, for almost 20 years now. And me as a nurse, because I work in nursing, medicine, not pharmacies, two totally different things. Y'all, I had no idea how important it was to use my health insurance. And I've always had health insurance. But it wasn't until 2022 that I started taking my health insurance seriously. Hold on, let me move this out my way. And I said all of that to say, a lot of us have health insurance and we don't even know how to use it. A lot of us have health insurance that would help us pay for our branded versions of these medicines, and we have no idea what to do. So I am here to tell you, as a nurse, what you need to do is call your pharmacy benefits manager. That's the people who are going to fill your scripts. Call them and ask them if these branded versions of these medicines are covered on your formularies. Okay. Diabetics, if your doctor is writing you a prescription, I would recommend you asking them for MOUNJARO or Ozempic. If you're an obese patient, I would recommend you ask your doctors for scripts for ZEPBOUND and MOUNJARO, because those are FDA approved for obesity. And then once you get the correct script, then you can go to your insurance company and see if those are on your formulary for those specific diagnosis codes, because insurance companies are cracking down. So it's like little things like that that you need to know, and little verbiages that you need to know, that I definitely can give you a little bit of insight. My sister can give you a lot of insight. This is Summer Zakila right here. She does prior authorizations for a living, which is what I was going to say next. If it's not on your formulary, you are entitled to a prior authorization, whether your insurance covers it or not. It is your doctor's responsibility to prove that these medications are medically necessary, based upon the criteria that your insurance company sets, along with clinical documents that your doctor can provide, proving that these are medical necessities. It's a process. And if y'all want to talk about strictly PAs, we can schedule a time where we can talk strictly PAs, and my sister can come up. Nurse Kima, who is a certified case manager that also works on that side of town, can come up and we can do a whole dialogue about it, y'all. But it's very important to try to get your medicines covered, because that is the most cost-effective way for you to pay for your meds, is to have your insurance companies cover them. Thank you, baby doll, for the roses. And also, that's how you get the best outcome, because if you can't afford to get the medicine, and I learned this from Nurse Kima, if you cannot afford to get the medicine, how can they be effective? Okay, so it makes a whole lot of sense. So I always start my lives by trying to educate the community about their insurance, trying to get your insurance company to cover the branded versions. However, if you are going through difficult prior authorizations, or if you don't have insurance, there is such thing as online telehealth telemedicine, where, my sister said water check. I don't even have water in here. There is a world where telemedicine exists for us all, thankfully. And you can now get GLP-1 medications through online telehealth companies. I'm a patient and a partner of Amble Health. Y'all, Amble Health is an amazing telehealth company that prioritizes patient safety. Our doctors write scripts. Y'all, we only use 503A pharmacies to fill our scripts. Y'all, we just had a price drop at Amble. And if you are that patient that needs these medications, I would recommend that you use your favorite Amble Health Partners link that is in their bio. My link is definitely in my bio. If you click this picture twice, it'll bring you to my profile page through TikTok. Hold on, let me show y'all because I usually walk y'all through. So right underneath my email address here is my personal website. My personal website has the link for Amble there. Open up my personal website. You're going to know that you're in my personal website because you'll see a picture of me, my government name, you guys. And again, I'm licensed under the Texas State Board of Nursing. And then you're going to scroll down until you see the hyperlink for Amble Health. Open it up and it'll bring you straight to your medical questionnaire. Every patient of Amble has to go through a medical questionnaire. If you don't know, and this is your first time hearing it, Amble is moving toward a more personal approach with GLP-1 medications. So we no longer share scripts with each other here in this space, or at this company. We ask that you keep your scripts personal between you and your clinician. Whatever it is that you discuss in that consult, we ask that you keep it there. There are a lot of HIPAA violations that are being, just privacy laws are being weaponized. While people's personal business is starting to be weaponized. So to keep everything copacetic and keep everything safe for everybody, I just ask that you just keep your business to yourself. And any questions that you have or questions that you have asked with your clinicians, don't put it in the media. Okay, just keep it to yourself, friend. Okay. Typically, it takes 7 to 10 business days for you to get your meds with Amble. It takes about 24 to 48 hours. Here lately, 72 hours for a clinician to reach back out to you when you do a medical consult with them. And then 7 to 10 business days for you to get your medicine in the mail. Okay. I submitted my order. I can't wait to start. Tima Shoe, girl. Listen, I'm so excited for you that you took your health in your own hands, friend. You did the education that you needed to do for these meds. You're underneath the umbrella of a company and partners who are going to look out for your best interest, friend. It's always a safe space when you come here, for sure, friend. It's always a safe space, and I hope you feel vulnerable enough or safe enough to share your experiences with us. But I just ask that whatever scripts that you get with the clinicians, just keep it personal. And we pretty much talk about like side effects, things that we eat, drink, workout stuff. Let's just keep it to that, y'all, because really and truly, that's all we really need to know. We don't really need to be talking about each other's scripts, right? How does one get it? And which one do you choose? I'm confused. So Ma, again, you can use the link in my bio that I just showed you. And once you go through your medical questionnaire, there's a series of medical questions that is personalized. And so once you answer those personalized questions, you will then have a consultation with the doctor who will let you know everything that he can offer to you. And you guys will together formulate a plan. Okay, so now it's no longer up to my discretion. I don't advise anymore, friend, because of the personalized situation. I prefer you just go through your medical questionnaire and leave it up to you and your clinician. Now, one thing I can request is that you do as much educating yourself as you can about GLP-1 medications, the different types of GLP-1 medications, so that you can bring your information that you have learned to the table, so nothing is missed on your end. Okay? And then listen to what the doctor has to say, and then you guys can make an educated decision between you and the clinical provider who has the most clinical experience, and then you, the patient, who will be the person taking the medicine. So those are the only two people that need to be involved in that conversation. Okay, friend? My insurance keeps coming up with new requirements to access MJ. Baby, you are speaking to the choir. Janae, girl, I know, friend. Mine too, friend. King's daughter says, I need to lose more than 50. So when you go into your patient portal, King's daughter, let your doctor know that so that y'all can formulate a plan that's going to work best for you, sweet pea. Okay? Hey, you go into your patient portal, King's daughter, let your doctor know that so that y'all can formulate a plan that's going to work best for you, sweet pea. Okay? Hey, I hate that my internet does that. It's driving me crazy. Hey, yo. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Rocio. I swear I hate that my internet does that. It's so ghetto. Honey, confirm to me everything is okay. Is everything okay? Hey, Carissa. Okay, I'm so sorry. I know where I left off at, though. Sorry. Hey, side to side. Is everything okay? June, yes. I love it. Hey, chill out. Oh my God, June, I love it. I didn't even know there was an emoji for this. I think this is gonna be our official Charge Nurse Keisha emoji. What should we call it, June? What should we call this? Thank you, sister. Hey. Come on, out. Sorry, y'all. Thank you, EB. What should we call this? I love it. I am 10 pounds from Wonderland with Amble. I thank you so much when you got me on. Come on, Nadine. Congratulations, my love. I love that for you. I love that for you. Okay, clock that T. Okay, T. We're going to call this T. The T. Clock that T. Thank you. It's from Kristen Marie. It's in my TikTok shop, boo. It's so pretty, right? And this is the Aquarius medallion. From same company, friend. It's in my TikTok shop. I just started weeks ago. Hold on. And I am 12 pounds down. Do I think that it is water weight? No, friend. I think some of it is, but I think some of that is adipose as well. I think some of that is, oh, you said a week and a half ago. So yeah, it's water weight, friend. Yeah, it's water weight. Which is good because that means that the inflammatory properties that GLP-1 medications have, the inflammation, your inflammation secondary to obesity or whatever, or for whatever reason you're taking it, whatever your inflammation is centered around, like the reason why you're taking GLP-1s, that your body is calming down that inflammation. And usually one of the first things that happens is your body starts diuresing itself. So you will shed a lot of fluid that you've been retaining secondary to being obese, girl. So congratulations. So guess what's next? That adipose tissue, that's what's next, Carissa. Just stay the course, baby doll. Stay the course. Y'all, Brittany said she ordered her 12 months on Saturday. She said ship first 3 months today. Come on, Brittany. Come on, Amber. Woo! Love it. I love that. Clock that T. I love it. I have PCOS and I've stalled for 6 months. Finally started to move again. Who said that, y'all? Come on, Carissa. I love that for you, friend. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is the praise reports I love to see. I love to see it. Oh my goodness. Chocolate Cover says, I can't believe I caught you live. Hi, friend. Hi, my love. And listen, this is the second time we had dropped. We was on live like a few minutes ago and my Wi-Fi dropped. No surprise there, AT&T. But y'all know I'm gonna post the live. Y'all know I'm gonna post it over there on YouTube. So no worries. Dashia says, I'm down 52 pounds and I started in June. Congratulations, friend. Oh my gosh. I love that for you. Janet says, I'm on the highest dose and I have very bad heartburn. Should I go down? No, I don't think that you should go down, Miss Janet. I think that you should just learn how to manage your heartburn. So I think that you need to talk. First of all, let your clinician know. Oh, okay, friend. I didn't know you were in Atascocita, girl. You know I'm right here off Lake Houston Parkway, honey. Okay. But I think you should definitely let your doctor know. Some of the things that I have seen clinicians prescribe patients who have heartburn like that, friend, is definitely a PPI, which is a proton pump inhibitor that helps with gastric reflux. Another thing that you can do, friend, is take you some Tums, of course, Pepto-Bismol. If it really, really gets bad, I would say ask your doctor, talk to your doctor about prescribing you some Reglan. Another thing that you can do is pre and probiotics would help, and possibly a digestive enzyme. Now, that's just some things that I have seen clinicians prescribe. Of course, you have to talk with your clinician to see what's best, right? Right, friend? Okay. Ms. Deb says, I got my lipo. Oh, I missed Ms. Deb's question. It went up and it came right back down. Can you repeat the stages of losing? I just got here and I missed the beginning. So I was just saying, hold on, I will repeat that. Hold on, baby. I got my lipo B yesterday and the needles are bigger. Didn't use lidocaine and it didn't hurt. Boom. So Ms. Deb, did you use the pinch method that I taught y'all? Did you use the pinch method? Because if you use the pinch method, you don't have to use the lidocaine. I just add the lidocaine because I'm super scary. So I use the lidocaine. So I done push that off to y'all. But that's what I use in my practice. So I was saying when it comes to losing, the stages of losing, first and foremost, when you take a GLP-1 medication, friend, you must know that you're not taking a weight loss medicine. You're taking an endocrine medicine. And this endocrine medication is meant to change you metabolically. So it makes us more insulin sensitive and less insulin resistant, which makes our high blood sugars that we sit in as obese patients who don't respond to insulin, storing fat differently. It makes your body respond better that way. So usually the way the meds work is that metabolic change has to happen. As that metabolic change is happening, GLP-1 medications have anti-inflammatory properties. So it cools down the inflammation that's associated with obesity. And one of the main things that's associated with it is fluid retention. So your body will start to diurese itself. Like your body will start to pee off or urinate off all that extra fluid that you've been retaining, because wherever there's adipose tissue and wherever there is inflammation, there will, or salt and sodium, all of those things, fluid will follow those things. So once your body starts to calm down, it'll start diuresing itself. And so those very first couple of pounds that you lose is really like fluid retention that's associated with inflammation, baby doll. Okay. So usually with GLP-1 medications, that metabolic process have to take place, and it's different for everybody because we all have different genetic makeups. We all have different comorbidities. Hey, Chanel. We all are on different medications. So it's different for everybody. That's why I tell y'all all the time, thank you, baby doll, never mirror your journey to anybody else's, because we're not the same. We're not the same. You know, just because someone else is a super responder, it doesn't mean that you will be. And just because someone else is having a problem, it doesn't mean that you will. Take your journey for what it's worth. Respect your bodies for what it's doing on your medicine, okay? It's different for everybody. So what I was saying before my live got interrupted by my Wi-Fi so disrespectfully, I was saying that never mirror your journey to anyone else's, and get very, very educated on the meds before you start taking them. That way, when things start happening, you're not discouraged, you're not moved, you don't feel like you're not doing enough when you actually are. So the very first thing I would say is definitely educate yourself on GLP-1 medications, how they work. Educate yourself on the side effects so that you can start preparing the pregame card. That's what I was talking about when the live got interrupted. So that when you start experiencing side effects, you don't mistake side effects for you having an allergic reaction to the medicine. If you're familiar with what is to come and you're prepared, you can start treating those things right from the door. Okay. We had someone in the live that was saying, that semi didn't work for them. And they were disappointed. They were having, I think, dehydration or something like that. Oh, they were having, I forgot what she said, y'all, but the reality is that the symptoms that she was experiencing stemmed from probably dehydration. So she said that she would try again. So I was basically saying that when you guys come onto social media, I know you guys have y'all's favorite people that y'all look at and you go and you want to listen in, and that's great. I want you guys to be in those healthy spaces. But when people are behind the screen, including me, I am speaking from my own experience. I am speaking from my own experience with my weight loss journey. I'm speaking with my own experience of my clinical experience with nursing. So that's my experience. So take what you need to incorporate it into your experience, but do not take what I'm saying like that is the only way. It's not the only way. It's just my way. And when I am speaking to this pregame card, I'm speaking to what collagen does, what protein does, what water enhancers does, what multivitamins are doing. I'm not saying y'all go out and get all of these things, because you may not have protein deficiency. You may not have electrolyte deficiency. You may not need any more fiber in your diet. I'm just giving you guys examples because I am a registered nurse who is licensed to do so. Okay, so I don't want you guys to take everything I am educating you about as, you know, for you to take it and, okay, Keisha said to go buy this. No, y'all have to learn the difference between what I'm educating you all on and being able to identify what you solely need in your journey. Because if y'all don't do that, y'all will be done bought everything that is on this card, and it is not necessary. I also was saying that it is 3 of us in this house that are on GLP-1 medications, and we all take different things. And I was wanting to say before I got rudely interrupted by my Wi-Fi is that you have to have a whole lot of common sense to know there is no way I can be taking all of this stuff every day. That is impossible. I don't, y'all. I only take what I need when it is needed. I'm just prepared, okay? That's it. All right. So when you guys are in lives and all of this online, watching videos and stuff, y'all don't ever take what someone is saying and say, okay, she said to do that, so I'm going to do it. No, that's the wrong thing to do. You listen to the information. You go back, do your research, evaluate what's going on with you, talk with your doctors, and make an educated decision about if this is something that I need to implement. Y'all, it's just that simple. It does not have to be hard. It's simple, you guys. Okay? So just know when people are up here on live, we're speaking from our own experiences, okay? Our own clinical experience as nurses. If it's nurses up here, our own clinical experiences. Y'all are still supposed to be going back and talking to y'all's doctors about everything y'all heard Charge Nurse Keisha say. Okay? Because I'm only speaking from my experience in the clinical field bedside nursing as well as my weight loss journey. I need you guys to understand that. Okay, I want to give direction, but I want you guys to be able to make educated decisions based upon your own situation. Is that fair? Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Because I love y'all and I want y'all to be successful. And that's the God honest truth. Nurse Rock says, so important to learn your own body. Yes. You have to listen to your body and give your body what it needs. Not what I think, not what Charge Nurse Keisha thinks that it needs. You live with your body. You know what your body needs. If you listen and pay close attention, then you will know, okay, I heard Charge Nurse Keisha say this. Let me see if this is something that I can implement. Thank you. Whoever said the balloons, thank you, because it's not everything that is on this pregame card that you all can take. You guys may have some comorbidities. You may be on some medications where there are contraindications. So those are the things y'all have to think about when y'all are listening. Because I want y'all to hear I want y'all to be able to hear everything that I'm saying. You know, it's just education, you guys, from my point of view. Now you have to go and do your own education and then speak with your own clinicians and determine whether or not this is something that you guys want to implement. Does that make sense? Okay, very good. For the 145 people who are in the chat, if you are new here, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so that you know when I am live, you guys. I come on live, you know, y'all know, it be sporadic. So I need y'all to put y'all's notification bells on. And when you come with a, you know, just come with a positive mindset. Come willing to help, willing to learn, willing to listen. Hopefully I'm making you guys feel comfortable enough to share. And I'm hoping that we create an environment for you guys to feel that way, because we do have mods in here that are looking out for people that don't belong in this space with us. Okay, I'm never going to put you guys in a situation where people don't have your back. Trust me, I got people who I'm not like the pastor that says lock the doors, whatever his name was, Sap. I ain't Sap, okay? I got ushers that usher people out of here. Okay, does that make sense? Hey Chaz, she says, hey friend, I tried to enroll with Amble. Uh-oh, I missed it. Hold on, let me scroll back. Hold on, Chaz, baby doll. Hold on, Booski. She says, I tried to enroll with Amble a few times and I'm getting a price of $12.99. Okay, so Chaz, what I think is happening is when you're going through your medical questionnaire, it is something that you are putting in your medical questionnaire that is probably ruling you out of being able to be prescribed compounded versions. So what you need to do is go back into your patient portal, go to customer support and ask the question, why is this the only thing that I'm being offered? And wait for customer service to respond to you. And I said this earlier in the chat, if there is anyone who has questions with Amble, to get the answers that you need to be customer service questions. Those needs to be answered in your patient portals. Those are the people who are trained to answer those questions, not me. Y'all do understand that I am a nurse that educates from my perspective, and I am a affiliate, a partner of Amble, but I am not customer service for Amble. That's another thing that y'all have to learn to the difference between, okay? When there is medical facilities or online telehealth companies and there's a customer service department, those people have been trained to answer customer service related questions. I don't have that training, so please don't put that type of it's not responsibility. That's not the word that I want to use. I just want you guys to get the correct answer, not something that I think. You know, I can tell you what I think, but is that going to resolve your answer? Probably not, because I've not been trained with customer service. Does that make sense? So those customer related questions, the best response is going to come, the most accurate response is going to come from customer service. Does that make sense? That happened to me. It's one of those side effect. Come on, King's daughter. Tell her again. She said that happened to me. It's something that you are putting in your medical questionnaire that's ruling you out, my love. And that was, and listen, King's daughter is a patient. She's confirming that because she experienced it. I responded based upon what I thought. You see how that is so different? Thank you, nurse. Thank you, Miss Heidi. Y'all, Brown Eyes 91 says, since I started last week, no side effects so far. Come on, friend. Okay, I love that for you. And I pray that you do not experience side effects because, you know, truthfully, there are a lot of patients who don't. You know, we come on here and we talk about thank you, Bella. We come on and we talk about side effects. I love talking about side effects because it helps answer questions to some things that we may be thinking about, you know, when it comes to things that we may be experiencing. Sometimes my resolve, like I said, you may ask me something about how do I resolve dehydration, and I'll tell you how I resolve dehydration, but there's somebody else in the chat that could be resolving dehydration totally different from me that could work for you. Okay? Thank you, Kima. She says, we are not telling you to change your answers to get your meds. Thank you, friend, for clarifying that. Thank you so much for that, friend. Okay. All right. Tay Baby says, I have a question. What's your question, baby? What's your question, sweetheart? Did y'all see what 413 learning underscore Tara Nichelle says? She says she switched from one GLP-1 to another, and she says she's down 70 pounds with no freaking side effects. You better let them know what's going on your side of town, friend. I love that for you. Now, Miss Heidi says, just because I drink lemon in my water every day, it doesn't mean that everybody in here needs to do that. Exactly. That's just her experience. That's right. That's what I'm getting to. What do you recommend for stalling? I'm on 10 and I am stuck and I've tried to up my protein. So Chaz, one of the things that I have implemented in my journey when I have reached the stall, first of all, let me just say stalls are normal, friend. Stalls are normal. You're going to stall on your journey, okay? But some things that I have implemented other than, like you said, increasing my protein is I started intermittent fasting. I would intermittent fast during my journey. Girl, I implemented Lipo-C at one point in my journey. I implemented NAD into my journey. All of those help to increase my metabolism. Now, am I telling Chaz to go get this stuff? No, I'm saying this is what I've done in my journey, okay? And I started increasing my, resistance walking, okay? When you build muscle, when you start building muscle, Chaz, it increases your metabolism. And when you have an increase in your metabolism, it breaks stalls, friend. So I would try some of those things and see if it worked for you. Okay? All right. Y'all, Tia says her Ambul's med supply has shipped. Boom. I have done a calorie zigzag. Miss Heidi, ever since you told me, and I think that I got that calorie zigzag from you. Ever since you told me about the calorie zigzag, I have implemented that twice, 2 days a week into my journey. I mean, like 2 couples. Like I'll do high calorie, low calorie Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll do something like really moderate on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, I'll do high calorie. Friday, I'll do low calorie, and then moderate Saturday and Sunday. So I have implemented that into my journey. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. And you know what I have found, Miss Heidi, by doing cycling, it's called calorie cycling, that it helps me to continue to enjoy things that I like. like I feel like I don't have to restrict myself as much by doing that. And I'm also, I had told y'all that I had gained 11 pounds December, January. Miss Heidi, out of the 11 pounds that I gained, I'm down 7 now. By implementing the zigzag calorie, the cycling my calories, like you said. So I appreciate that from you. Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, I definitely can talk to y'all about it because I took notes on it. Rebrick Road 562. If you click this picture twice, she's asked, or this person is asking, if you click this picture twice, it'll bring you to my profile page. On my profile page is my website, and on my website houses the link for Amble Health. Give me 1 second, friend. I'll show you. And as I'm showing her, for the 180 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click on my picture. Make sure you're following me and put your notification bells on. So, friend, when you click this picture twice, it's going to bring you to my profile page. My email address is right here, right underneath my email address. This link right here. Open up this link. It's going to bring you to my personal website, which is here, the first link that ends in KEASHA Dixon. Open that up. Once you open it up, you're going to know you're in because you're going to see a picture of me. You're going to see my name. And you're going to scroll down till you see the Amble hyperlink right here, friend. And once you open up the Amble hyperlink, it's going to bring you straight to your medical questionnaire that you have to go through. And then you'll be connected with a clinician within 24 to 48 hours who will talk with you about your more personalized approach with your plan, okay? Y'all, Rosemary says, hello, everybody. Delivery day for me. 11 here. Congratulations, Rosemary girl. I know you've been waiting, friend. I know you've been waiting, and God is good. I love that for you. Hey, Adria. You welcome, friend. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. I love that for you. Oh, my goodness. That is so amazing. I love that for you. Y'all know Amble is working very hard to get y'all's meds out to y'all. Customer service is working hard to answer y'all's questions. One thing I can say, that if you put a question in the queue with Amble, y'all wait for them to respond. If you feel like they haven't responded to you and you go back into your patient portal and ask another question, y'all, it puts you all the way at the back of the line. All the way at the back of the line. Don't do that to yourself, friend. Because all it's doing is stressing you out. And then y'all come in here in my live stressing me out. Please be patient. Amble Health is a growing telehealth company, y'all. They're growing like crazy. Anytime you know a company to hire 25 customer service people, like, come on, that's big. That's huge. Okay, so I promise you, they're going to get with you. Crystal says, mine's come tomorrow. Boom. Kima says, big facts. And big facts, huh, friend? Big facts. So, Latrell, for the answer to your question, Amble is an online telehealth company that works with 5038 compounded pharmacies. Rosemary says, I love you. We couldn't do this without you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, friend. It's in you. Listen, the fact that you have vetted a telehealth company, you have spent your coins, you have changed your mindset, and you are ready to roll, baby, you got this. You got this. I promise you, you got it. I promise you, you got it. KT, for the answer to your question, you need to go into your patient portal with Amble, and they will tell you everything that is offered through the through your patient portal, boo. Crystal says, I signed up 322. I was patient, and Amble was the greatest option. Listen, y'all, this is my year anniversary with Amble. This is my year anniversary. I have officially been a patient of Amble Health for 1 year. And when I tell y'all, and listen, y'all do know I am with Amble because y'all told me to go with Amble. Because I didn't know what telehealth company to go with. I got that from my live asking the community, and there was an overwhelming response for me to go with Amble. And I am so glad you all changed my life. Like literally. Oh Lord, look how I'm missing the desk. Can you only purchase Lipo C with Amble? No, baby. There's a lot of companies that offer Lipo C now. But I only get mine through Amble. Okay. Call Me Queen says, I've been with Amble since February 2024. Y'all, let's drop in the chat our anniversary dates with Amble. If you are an Amble patient, let's drop in the chat our anniversary dates, and let's drop how many pounds we are down. Okay, so my anniversary date is April, and I am down, oh Lord. So let's see, because I got to use the calculator because I lost and gained and lost again. Hold on, let me get my calculator out. So we can give a few people some education in the chat. So I lost 95, okay? Lost 95, but then I gained 11. Lost 95. So that's minus 11. So that's really 84. And then lost 7 of the 11. So really and truly, I'm down 91 pounds. Okay, let's be real now, honey, because we know that scale go up and down. And I know I'm not the only person that the scale goes up and down. Rosemary says the education is unmatched. My doctor said he'd prescribe, but I had to get the knowledge. Come on now. Okay, I think I'm finna like this doctor. Hold on, because I can't see everything she's saying. Oh, I can't see everything that she's saying. Oh, I couldn't see everything that she says, the education is unmatched. My doctor said he prescribed, but I had to get the knowledge, and then boom. I ain't got nothing respect for your doctor. Nothing but respect, because education is key. Education yields the best outcome on these meds. That's a fact. I have heard of AOD, but I don't know what it is. Y'all, Zania says, I just did, I hope I'm saying your name right, baby. Or is I hope I'm saying your name right. I feel like I'm not, though. She says, I just did a reorder with Amble. It was easy. No changes since 3/19. Boom. No, Roberta, you don't, friend. You don't have to order any compounded medications. You don't have to order any compounded medications that have active ingredients. You can just get your supplements, friend. Okay. Okay, so let me give some shout outs to some of the Amble customers, Amble patients. For those of you who aspire to be an Amble patient, I want you to see what Amble has done for a lot of people in the chat. So Latrell says, I started Amble in January. My A1C went from 8.5 to 7 in 3 months. She says no side effect. Rain says, you're the reason why I signed up with Amble. Thank you. Nadine says, this is my 1 year too. Come on, Nadine. Crystal says, I was with another company. I switched to Amble and I couldn't be happier. Y'all, Miss Lady O says May of 2024. Healthy Me says March of 2025, down 20 pounds since March this year. Boom. Healthy Me, was that a typo, girl? Are you kidding me? Imani says, I got on the scale yesterday. Now I'm down 19 pounds on MJ week 7. She says, I just took my 8th dose today. Listen, I can't make this up. Lifestyle by Nicole, July 19th, 52 pounds. Miss Heidi says her anniversary date was March. She says she's down 68 pounds. Who else? Empress says my anniversary date is April. She says she lost 68 pounds. Brandy, March 21st. Rosemary, November 2024, 37 pounds. Rocio, October 2024, 41 pounds. Andrea, August 2024, 45 pounds. Sunshine, April 10th, 24 pounds. She says April 10th last year, 2024. That's right. Down 8. Hold on. First of all, they trying to block you. They trying to shade you. I gotta pin this. My husband says tap the screen and share the live, y'all. Tap the screen and share the live. Y'all, Sunshine is down 80 pounds. I can't make this up. Miss Tuck, November 2024, down 15 pounds. She says slow and steady. But baby, you doing it. Let's be clear. Nadine, April 24. She says starting weight was 280. Her current weight is 210. So guess how many pounds that is? 70. Hello. Oh my God. Who else, y'all? Selena says she started in February. She's down 10 pounds. Come on, Selena. Chocolate covered. July of 2024, down 47 pounds. Side to side, December 2024, down 25 pounds. Come on, friend. Glay, August 2024, down 65 pounds. Y'all, oh, Miss Polly Peanut says she started today. Oh my God, we gotta celebrate you, friend. Ooh, if I had a bullhorn. Baby. Oh my God, congratulations, friend. Oh my goodness, y'all. Polly, she started today. Oh my gosh, and thank you for the follow, by the way. Hey, Cindy, hey. January of 2025, y'all, down 13 pounds. Regina, she started in July last year, 72 pounds down. I can't make this up. Tammy, she started October 2024, 35 pounds down. Okay? I cannot make this up. Y'all, look what Rose said. Hold on, let me pin it. I just love this. I love this. I just love it here. Oh, y'all, June says, oh my God, when I tell you this is sickening. T, y'all better fuck them up. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm too excited. Keisha, calm down. Oh Lord, calm down. Friend, calm down. I can't. Y'all, my sister, she says 211 pounds. She says she's now down 138 pounds. She started February of 2022. No. Sister, you did not start February. Oh, she said she started February 22nd. That was in 2025. 2025. I remember because that's my sister. Okay? Oh, gosh. Danny, I see your comment, friend. I would DM me, Danny, so we can talk about it. I don't know if you're with another company or not yet, but I promise you it probably was some misunderstanding. I promise you it probably was something like that. Let's see. Dashia says it'll be a year. She's down 52 pounds. Healthy Me says her A1C was 6.2. Now it's 5.9 since January. Louisa says 6 months on Zepi. She says all labs are back to normal. And Miss Louisa, you better let them know what's going on. She says, and I'm down 42 pounds. Now check those T's. I love it here. Holistic Health 21. I switched to Amber August 2024. I love them. She says down 50 pounds. I love it. Or they said, because I don't see a picture that you have, friends. So they said they're down that much pounds. I love it here. I love it here. I just love it here. Beauty Forever. April 2024, down 90 pounds. Down 90 pounds. Oh my gosh. I love it. 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 Congratulations, y'all. Congratulations. Job well done. Job well done. This is not no easy journey. This is not an easy journey at all. Somebody in the chat is is in my purse. Why is that important, friend? This is not an easy journey. Congratulations. This is so hard. Like, people do not first of all, people do not understand how hard it is to live with obesity. Y'all, I was miserable. I tried everything and was successful with some things. But every time I would lose weight, my weight would come back. Jesus. Like, why I gotta be the big girl? You know, why I gotta be the big friend? Why I gotta be the biggest sister out the bunch? You know, man, like something gotta give. And God is good. Y'all, Lucky says 6 weeks, 16 pounds down, Lucky. Michelle says it isn't easy. GLP-1 is a tool. I'm so grateful, but we're still doing the work. Michelle, we are, Miss Heidi. Yeehaw! I'm a cowgirl. Destiny. Man, when I think back, let me show y'all something. I'm finna show you, baby, how you sign up. I'm finna show you how to get your medicine. When I think back on the person I was in this picture, I get so sad. Hold on, let me show y'all. Oh, Lord. As big as my smile was, you know, when I think back to the person, you know, how I felt back then, how I hid my body, how I bought clothes that wasn't even flattering to me, how I never wanted to wear jeans because it aggravated me around my waist. Y'all, y'all know what dusting powder is? Thank you, Miss Selena. Do you know what dusting powder is? Honey, I learned dusting powder from my grandmother, honey. She kept a cute dusting powder around. Honey, she would dust us. My sister still does. Sister, are you in the chat? Summer, if you still there, honey, that child still be having dusting powder on. To this day, we so used to it. Dusting powder is where you take a powder puff with some powder. Look at her. She can't do nothing but laugh because she know I'm not lying. That child still dusts herself. But, look, Tia said you were raised right. But as an adult, I would use dusting powder to keep my skin folds dry. You know, to keep my skin from being skin to skin. You know, when I think about walking and how my thighs used to rub together, y'all, or how I would have hyperpigmentation, like right here. Hyperpigmentation in my legs right here. I no longer have that, but y'all, that I used to feel so like embarrassed. Like I used to not want to wear shorts. Have the prettiest legs now. I've always had beautiful legs, but because I would have that dark discoloration right there, I would be so insecure. So insecure. Y'all, I used to hate, like my husband's love language is touch, right? I mean, what man's not? No, I'm just joking. But his love language for real is touch. He likes to cuddle. He loves to love on his wife. Y'all, when my husband would touch my arms, I would just be like, oh, don't do that. And it had nothing to do with him. Nothing. It was all about me. Or if he would grab me around my waist, nothing to do with him. Nothing. It was all about me. Or if he would grab me around my waist, I don't even think about that stuff anymore.
Freezing.
Am I? I don't even think about that stuff anymore. Am I? It's gonna do it again.
You good?
It's gonna do it again. Oh, I think it's okay now. Oh, I think it's okay now. Baby, I'm thirsty. Sure. 0 something. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know we have ghetto Wi-Fi at this residence. AT&T is just the absolute ghetto. What pharmacy is in Stafford? I'm not sure, friend. Which women's multivitamin do you recommend? I want to switch brands. So Imani, I just take Mary Ruth's, friend. I don't know if I would recommend a multivitamin, baby, because to me, multivitamins are just multivitamins. I know there are some that can. Okay, I got a straw. But I use Mary Ruth, friend. I can only tell you what I use, and then also, oh, friend, listen. GNC, where is it? Let me find it, baby, so I can show you. GNC just did a multivitamin pack. Where are they? Hold on, baby. They're in this room with me somewhere. They have one for men and one for women. Oh, girl, right here. Okay. So GNC, if you're specifically looking for one for women that basically says women, GNC just put a multivitamin pack that has specifically it says for women on it, and this one caters to multivitamin support, stress support, beautiful skin support, cell protection, bone health, and then also Mary Ruth has this one. Organic multivitamin, women's multivitamin, and it's the liposomal, the one that is has ultra absorption. So if you're specifically looking for a women's vitamin, but I don't really have a preference, friend. I just use the one that I have at the house, whichever one. I prefer Mary Ruth just because it's palatable for me, is easily digestible for me. I've never had like irritation with it. I have been taking the GNC ones. Like I have these in my work bag. So if I miss taking my multivitamin at home, I can catch myself at work. But you know, I really feel like it's to each his own, sweet pea. Oh, did y'all see what C. Jordan said? She says, I love this platform. You all are so supportive. Hey, Tiff. I was using the Habit brand and they gave me, oh, wow. I wonder why would a multivitamin give you a headache? Are you sure it's the vitamin, baby? Did you talk with your doctor? Did he give you an explanation? Did your doctor, he or she, I always say he. I don't know why I do that. I got to get out of that. But did they give you an explanation of why your multivitamin could have been giving you a headache? I don't think I've ever heard that. For the 169 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click on my picture. Make sure you're following me, friends. Oh, let me show baby doll how to get her meds. I'm sorry, baby. I had forgot. Because the live had stalled. For the 175 people who are in the chat, if you are not yet following me, click on my picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. If you need the link for Amble, it is in my personal website, which is in my bio. So you click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page on TikTok. Right underneath my email address is my personal website link. So click that link. Is the very first a link that says that ends in KEASHA Dixon. Open it up. You're going to know that you're in because it is, you will see a picture of me. You're going to see my government name, and then you're going to scroll all the way down until you see the link for Amble Health right here, baby. Open up that hyperlink. And when you open it up, it's going to bring you right to your medical questionnaire. After your medical questionnaire, a clinician will reach out to you within 24 to 72, about 72 hours here lately. And then you guys will discuss a personalized plan when it comes to your health journey. Okay, that you will not come back and share with us. Okay, baby? Why does it hurt when I inject into my thigh? Classy. I don't know, friend. I feel like some of us are super sensitive to certain areas. For me, friends, same. I cannot give injections in my thigh. The only injection that I can give in my thigh is intramuscular injections. I cannot give subcutaneous injections in my fat. Like a subcutaneous injection is a fat injection. I can't give them in my thigh. I don't know why, friend. I'm the same. I have to either give it in my belly, and because I have range of motion issues, there's no way I can give myself an injection in my arms because my arms just don't reach around like that. How do I feel about Linzess? I think it's amazing. It's not habit forming, friend. And yes, I think that it is amazing. And remember, your doctor is the medical expert here, not me. I'm just the educator. So if your doctor prescribed it, he knows that it's going to work for you because that's what he has seen in his evaluation of all of the patients that he have prescribed it to in their report back. Okay, so they are the medical expert on that situation. Now, do I like it? Love it. Okay, I'm doing lipo B, but I see they have lipo C and I want to try it, but I'm not sure what's the difference. So lipo B, so if you're talking about with Amble, if you look at the ingredients, friend, the lipotropic MIC with Amble has methionine, inositol, choline, and then it also has B12. And then the other one has methionine, inositol, choline, and L-carnitine. So to me, now here again, to me, my perception is that one comes with B12 and one, the lipo B comes with B12 and then the other one comes with L-carnitine. I know that other one comes with L-carnitine, but here is where you get into your patient portal so that they can specifically describe to you the difference. Okay, friend? Tip, your insurance don't cover Linzess? Oh, but can you do a prior authorization for it? Summer, can Tiff do a prior authorization for Linzess? I feel like she can. Thank you, Rose. I thought you can do a prior authorization for any medicine. Okay, pin that, sister. Thank you. What is this? Y'all ever had this? Tropical 7-Up? Ooh, that's good. It tastes like I'm on vacation. Been thinking about our talk. Oh, wait, let me see what attorney Erin says. She says, I've been thinking about our talk about being worried, meds aren't working, we're hungry, changing those thoughts. Are you telling me you're changing your thoughts on it, attorney Erin? Classy says, thank you, ladies, so much. I'm 6 weeks in. Congratulations, sweetheart. Thank you for the follow, Lori. I see you, girl. Thank you for the follow. Tip, did you see my sister said that your insurance company may want you to do step therapy? Oh, pin what Nurse Rock said. Oh, okay. Attorney Erin says, I'm trying to reverse that thought process, reminding myself it's normal to be hungry. Friend, it is. It is. Eat. Eat, my love. But I love that you are reevaluating your thought process so that you can have a healthier mindset on that topic. I love that for you. I love that for you, friend. What days do I go live? So I usually go live at least 5 days a week, friend, and I don't have a specific time because I'm still a bedside nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine, girl, and I'm a charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. So, excuse me, I just did a 3-day in a row, girl, 12-hour night shift, child. So, and can y'all believe I only slept 2 hours a day? Honey, and she's still on here. Do y'all see my commitment? I'm delirious. Oh God, no, my baby, my daughter is about to start clinicals with nursing, y'all. And so if you can imagine all of the things that we have to do to get her prepared for school. So that whole thing got me all nerved up. So me and my husband were trying to help her get together so she have what she need, honey, because my baby is gonna follow in these footsteps, honey, of this Florence Nightingale thing that we got going on over here. Okay. Yes, friend. I slept for 2 hours. I went to massage therapy today. Went help my baby get her stuff together. Went to the grocery store. Did all of that, honey. So when I get off here, honey, I got a few things to clean up around here because my housekeeper coming, and I got to make sure the house is straight before she come here to clean. Cause she gonna wear us out if she come here and see how we got it over here. Cause it rained 3 days. Oh my God, y'all. So I'm about to get off this live because I gotta take care of this stuff before this lady get over here and tear us up. Yeah, princess girl. I can't let that lady come here and see how we done tore this house up. I've been at work for 3 days. Baby, do y'all know that housekeepers, they don't play about their houses that they clean? If you don't have a housekeeper like that, you better get you one. She do not play about this house. Okay. We have the same last name. Hey, cousin. Tita said she do the same thing. Friend, then you know what I'm talking about. That lady do not play about this house, honey. There's certain things that don't go in certain places, and we better make sure it's not there when she get here, or she gonna say something. Okay. Hey, cousin. Hey, sister. Okay, I love you guys so much. Do we have any other questions? Yes, honey. I can't let that lady come over here and see how we done tore up her house. We got to get it together. Y'all, product_snob says, happy April to everybody. Happy April to everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live, y'all. Okay, my husband said, show the link again, Charge Nurse Keisha. Look, when I tell you, when my husband be on his job, he really be on his job helping this little wife out. For the 140 people before we go, if you are not a patient of Amble and you wish to have a telehealth company that is going to take care of you through thick and thin and who is going to prioritize patient safety and put you on personalized plans with Amble, if you click this picture twice, it will bring you to my profile page. Y'all, the link for Amble is always in my profile underneath my personal website, okay? So if you click this picture twice, it'll bring you to my profile page. Right underneath my email address is my website. The link's right here. Here's the link to my personal website. Y'all, my YouTube. Y'all know I upload every live to my YouTube channel and my Limit 8. Y'all know that's where I do my little home decor stuff, honey. Open it up and you're going to know that you're in because you're going to see a picture of me. You're going to see my name and you're going to scroll down until you see the hyperlink for Amble. Is right here, friend. Here's the hyperlink for the Health and Hustle podcast and for the Plume products. Those are your GLP-1 based supplements, y'all. So if you click on the link for Amble, it's going to immediately bring you to your medical questionnaire. These are personalized questions, y'all. These are new questions in here for new patients. That are going to help the doctor help you figure out a personalized plan. And then also for those patients who are already with Amble, before you do your follow-up, I need you guys to know, everybody, that we did a price drop with Amble. So if you're already a patient of Amble, you have to go into your patient portal and request your price link. Let me show y'all that before I go, because I don't want y'all saying, oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Hold on. Let me show you, boo. Let me log into my little link, into my thing. Hold on. So you're going to log in. Okay. It's going to bring you to your dashboard. And do you see this A right here? This is your hyperlink right here. And then it's going to say, send us a message. Open that up. Okay. And this is where you're going to ask them for your new price link. And they're going to send it to you. Okay. Y'all got it? Okay, so y'all know I end every single live. You're welcome, baby doll. I end every single live by saying, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say, no matter what it is. If it's a diagnosis, if it's your job, your boss, your family, your friends, your children, your husband, that wife. Don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. Always ask God to help you in every situation. And I promise you, you only need faith as small as a grain of mustard seed, and just sit back and watch him do his work. Okay. Also, for those of you who are not or don't know that you are a king and queen, I am always going to remind you that you are a king, you are a queen. You guys sit on thrones, you live in palaces, and never let a person who don't have the wherewithal, oh Lord, Keisha, just let it go. Don't ever let someone challenge your integrity or your characters. Okay, people don't have to like what you do, but they must respect what you they don't have to like how you move, but they have to respect you at all times. Okay, so don't let people challenge you. And I love to remind you all also that, you know, people who have ugly ways, or people who don't have nothing to lose, when they come across people who they aspire to be like, a lot of times they will try to hate on you before they love on you. And a lot of times you're the best thing that they have come across that day. And sometimes you being who you are and who God called you to be heals them. So just keep that in mind. Okay, just keep that in mind. Let them be ugly over there on Elm Street while we living over here in Pleasantville. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys on tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye.